Well, howdy there, YouTube. This is Quinn, that snazzy iPhone guy, and this is the video review of the Violight UV cell phone sanitizer. Now, you may be wondering, what on earth are you reviewing, Quinn? Violight sent this out for review, and what it is an ultraviolet cell phone sanitizing system. Now, one could imagine that germs build up quite rapidly on all your different kinds of devices, earbuds, especially smartphones with your fingers, and I just can't imagine that they're extremely sanitary. And unlike a lot of things, it's not like you're going to throw it in the washer, so they probably don't get cleaned all that often either. So basically what happens is different germs, and especially viruses, so H1N1, Listeria, all these E. coli, Salmonella, Strep, different kinds of the flu, they all infest on your device, and you have to find a way to eliminate this. Ultraviolet rays have been proven to kill these germs and bacteria, and it's a safe technology, and it's pretty inexpensive to do as well. But it's used in hospitals, food preparation, water purification, so it's not some voodoo technology. It has been proven to work. Basically what this does, and I'm going to show it to you right now, is it's a little capsule. And this little capsule will sanitize your cell phone and other various technology devices. Right here you got the Violight logo. It's built very nicely out of thick plastic. This bad boy is going to retail you $50, which is a little bit of money, but I think it's a worthy investment, especially since flu season's coming in and all those nasty bugs and viruses will be coming in, and if you can keep them off your device, you can probably keep them out of your body. So basically what you do is you have this little basket, and this is actually the biggest downside to the whole device, not the basket, but the size of the device itself. I'll get into that more in a minute, but what you're going to do is you're going to have this tray. As you can see, there are the ultraviolet bulbs on both sides. There's one there, there's one on the other side, and then there's this safety trigger switch. So you're going to throw the basket down there, which is weighted, so if you have a light item, it will activate that trigger safety switch. You're going to throw it in there. And then you're going to throw the device that you want to be sanitized in. So we'll take a Samsung touchscreen cell phone, stick it in there, and you're going to throw the lid on. And due to the magnet activation right here and right here, as well as the sensor, it's a two-piece activation process. You'll see the blue LED in there, which is honestly just a blue LED. Inside are where the ultraviolet rays are going. So if you actually want to see this, I figured out a way to trip the system without dying. Pump that in there, if we can get it going. You'll be able to see the ultraviolet rays in there working their magic. Oh, there they go. There you go. They're pretty harsh, they're pretty bright, and then you also have that external LED right there. So this LED is just for show. If I can get it activated again, there you go. So you're going to throw your device in there, in the basket, and you throw the lid on. It's going to go and undergo a 5-minute sanitization process, and then they guarantee to eliminate 99.9% of germs. Now, there are some flaws to this device with the pros. So the first con, and probably the biggest one, is, as I mentioned earlier, this small basket size. This basket size ain't big. It's going to fit an iPhone, it's going to fit an iPod Touch, but it ain't going to fit much else. Now, they do advertise putting Bluetooth headsets in there and earphones, and those are all very realistic, and I'm sure you could do that. You can do pens, all that, stuff that you would use, but a lot of stuff that I carry around with me are just a little bit too big. I have this Western Digital hard drive. It goes everywhere. It's a little bit dirty. I can imagine it's filled with germs. Not going to do anything. You're going to throw the lid on. No take. Also, my other cell phone, a Dell Streak. Stick this in there. Ain't happening. You can even pull the safety basket out, and it'll stay in there, but then the lid is a little bit short there. So, there are some restrictions to what can be done with this particular device. I think it's a great idea, but I think with a lot of these bigger devices, these 4-inch touchscreen phones, they're not going to fit in here very nicely. You can do the flip phones, you can do the iPhones, the iPod Touches, all your other iPods are going to be good. You throw the lid on, and it goes sanitizing, and you're good to go, but that is probably the biggest downside. It runs on 3 AAA batteries, which are located on the bottom. They are not included, so you will need to install those yourself. But, it's a pretty easy, pretty basic process that isn't too difficult to manage. You know, you can fit MP3 players, cell phones. It's a pretty basic process. You throw it in there, and you throw the lid on, 5 minutes, and your device does get clean. Now, I actually got a serious email saying, Quinn, I bought the Violight. I really like it, except for I'm wondering one thing. I think mine's defective. It doesn't sanitize. I stick my iPhone in, and when I pull it out, it still has all the fingerprints and stuff. It's not like a car wash for your iPhone, people. It is a germ desanitization device. So a lot of people think this kind of crap is voodoo, but it has been proven to work. 99.9% of germs are killed. Whether this device does it or not, I don't know how to test that scientifically. There's no way for me to know. I'm just going to have to go by what Violight says that it does sanitize. But they make, you know, if you check in the Sharper Image, they have those ultraviolet toothbrush ones that doctors and dentists both say that work fine, and it's made by Violight as well. So it's a highly respected company, and this is the UV cell phone sanitizer. You can buy it from Violight or various other medical outlets, as well as some department stores for $49.99. So this is the Violight UV cell phone sanitizer. This is Quinn, that snazzy iPhone guy, and as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.